Hello and welcome back to Anya Beauty. Today's video is going to be a tag video and it is the Halloween tag. So I was tagged by Spacebook Apothecary and she has a blog and we tend to chat quite a bit, and she has basically taken questions from a few different tags for Halloween and autumn, whatever else, and munged them together. We're both fans of Halloween, so I thought this would be quite a fun one to do in the run up to Halloween, along with all the other Halloweeny themed videos I've done. So I've done a candle holder decoration for autumn and Halloween, and I did a Halloween tutorial to look like a mermaid. So I will link those videos down below as well. You can check them out, and I will link her blog posts for her answers down below too, so you can check that out as well. Those are the links? Those are the links. Okay, so we're gonna get stuck in. The first question is, what's your favourite Halloween movie? I quite like Hocus Pocus. It's just really fun, I think. I also like the Tim Burton films, you know, so oh, what was that one? So like The Corpse Bride, and I like Nightmare Before Christmas, and oh, there's Caroline, excuse me. There's a few different ones like that, those sort of style films that I like. So I seem to prefer children's Halloween films. They make me smile and they're not too scary. What age did you stop trick-or-treating? I think I was about, it must have been about 13 or 14. I'd started grammar school, but my wee brother is 6 years younger, so I went out with him a wee bit. But yeah, I live in the middle of nowhere at home, so it kind of dried up. There were, you know, once my friends stopped, we all kind of stopped around the same age and it wasn't cool anymore, but I really enjoyed it. I love Halloween, so I loved having a bonfire and everything else, but we still had that, just not the trick-or-treating. Favourite Halloween costume you've ever dressed up as? Oh, I don't know. I quite like, I've dressed up repeatedly as sort of evil queen type thing with the smoky eyes and all that kind of stuff, but that's quite basic. I just had a long dress and did stuff. I actually helped my friend get dressed up one year, which was really fun. She dressed up as a woodland nymph, and I sort of drew on various flowers around her and across her, you know, along here and onto her arm and onto her face and stuff. I really liked her costume and I really liked the way it turned out, so that was quite cool. Will you dress up this year? If yes, as what? No. There isn't really very much fuss about Halloween over in England that I've seen anyway, and I've been over in Brighton for about a decade and I've not really seen anything too exciting for Halloween. We have had the odd Halloween party ourselves where we've thrown Halloween parties and they were fun, but we're not doing one this year, so yeah, I'm not dressing up this year unfortunately, but I will be watching lots of Halloween films instead. Do you enjoy haunted attractions? Now it depends. Things that are scary and make you jump, yes. Things that are based on gore and horror rather than scary, no, not so much. We were going to go last year to, there's a maze type thing and it's got a house you go through and everything else, but the more I looked at it, and we'd bought tickets, we were going to go, the more I looked at it, the more I couldn't bring myself to go, because it was all sort of more based on the gory sort of films, you know, more based on Saw and that sort of thing, and I just don't do those at all, don't like them. I'm quite a visual person and that sort of stuff gets imprinted on my brain for years to come, so I'm not really one of those sort of ones. Vampires or werewolves? Vampires, but not those glittery, shiny sort of things. No, I don't do that. What you call it with Kirsten Dunst? Was it Kirsten? No, that's not the right person at all. See, I'm not actually, Twilight, those films. Not those kind of vampires. In that case, if it was those villains, I'd take the werewolves. But yeah, I don't do silly vampires, but vampires, yeah. Sort of Interview with a Vampire, that was cracking. I like that film. Do you prefer to make or buy your costume? When we did it, I made my costumes pretty much every time. So I would take old prom dresses or formal dresses as we call them and edit them to make it look like stuff and add veils to it and all this kind of thing. I also once hacked up an old wedding dress for a friend of mine and got that ready for her for Halloween. That was really cool. I like making them. It's much more fun, and if you give yourself enough time, it's quite a fun job to do, or task to do. Michael Myers or Freddie Kruger? Oh, for scariness, Freddie Kruger. I watched those films when I was younger, and my good God, I had nightmares for ages. The whole visual thing and memory and stuff, oh my goodness, seriously, you have no idea. I can't watch those films. Well, no, I can. I've seen bits of them now and they're not nearly as scary, but back then, oh my goodness. The other one, yeah, it was scary, but in the end it kind of made me laugh a wee bit more, made me think of like Scream sort of style stuff, so yeah. Do you decorate, oh no, missed one, favourite Halloween candy? We don't really do any kind of different sweets for Halloween over here as much. Some of the bigger companies will bring out Halloween editions where like the chocolate is orange or something like that, but like I know over with you guys you get candy corn and stuff like that. We don't really get that over here, I don't think, as much. Not really for Halloween, so yeah, I just like chocolate. That's okay, I'll have some chocolate, doesn't matter. Do you decorate your house for Halloween? I do decorate a wee bit. I've got various skeletons, I hang off lights and wee bits like that. Nothing too massive because we only live in a small flat, but like I did those candle holders, so that's sort of out more for autumn, but I did do one that was Halloweeny based. And if I had my way, I would cover the entire flat in Halloween stuff. I absolutely love it. I don't know, it's just, I love it very, very much. Halloween costumes that you dislike / hate. I don't really dislike or hate any particular Halloween costumes. It's up to people. I've seen an epic one. Some people complain about the more sexualized costumes and stuff, and yes, definitely, but you know, I am not a fan of the fact that a lot of female costumes are just the sexy skimpy sort of costumes. That's why I think I generally made my own a lot of the time. But I seen a friend did an epic mental nurse costume, like as in she was mental, and it was kind of skimpy of itself, but it was excellent with the big hair and a knife and blood, and oh, it was just class. And that was quite skimpy, so that was a good one. So I don't really dislike the whole sort of sexy stuff and whatever else. If you want to dress like that, that's entirely fine, that's grand. I would like, however, for shops to stock both options more, rather than, these are the only ones you can get. So I don't like that, but I have absolutely no issues. I've dressed up as something, I can't remember what it was, could have been a pirate or something. But yeah, I've done it. So it's whatever tickles your fancy that Halloween. So have you ever repeated a costume? What was it? I think I've repeated the evil queen thing, sort of evil fairy queen. I've sort of altered it between evil queen, evil fairy queen, sort of similar idea. I've done that one. Oh, I think I've only done it twice actually. But it was because I have a lovely long black velour dress that my mum made me for my formal years ago, and I love it, so I kind of just added things to that. And Anya, my name means Queen of the Fairies in a country, and I thought, you know, that's a good one. Queen, evil queen, excellent. Do you believe in ghosts? I don't know, to be honest. I kind of do and I kind of don't. I don't know. I'm going with the fact that, not the fact, but I'm going with the thought that I don't know everything, and I don't think anybody else knows everything about all of it and our existence and everything else. So, possibly. I definitely think some places have bad vibes, you know, that kind of way, that sort of stuff. And I find it very fascinating. Like my other half got me a book about ghosts in Brighton, you know, haunted places in Brighton and stuff. And I just love it. It gives me the chills, but I don't think I fully believe in it. But I guess I don't know. So I can't really say yes or no definitely either way. Do you enjoy scary movies? Scary movies, yes. Gory movies, not so much, as I've said before. So something that will scare me, yeah, okay, as long as it's not too intense. So I like the thriller aspect, you know, that's gonna keep you on the edge of your seat a wee bit, and oh my goodness, as long as there's an ending that puts a full stop in it. Otherwise that will just mess with my head. But there definitely has to be a full stop. You know, this is the result and it's all okay and people are dead but other people are fine and it's fine. But if there's not the full stop, it freaks me out. So, you know, if there's those hanging over, but did that person get away? But so if something's overly gory, like I don't watch any of the Saw films, I don't do anything like that. I just do not see the point of that kind of gore when it's just gore for the sake of gore almost, you know. There's no particular story behind it or anything else. Don't do that sort of stuff. I'm attempting to watch American Horror Story at the minute, and that has got a wee bit, but it's more it's not gory at all really, but it's got like creatures and stuff in it, and those make me jump. But yeah, I'm starting to enjoy that a wee bit. It's quite fun. Favourite Halloween treat that isn't store-bought candy? Years ago we used to make toffee apples when we were younger, and I love them. Like proper toffee apples, homemade toffee, and you swirl the apple in it and you put it to one side and you let it dry. Love those. Candy bought toffee apples, not so much. It's quite disappointing. Generally the apples are a bit, well, almost bad, and the toffee is sticky rather than cheery, and I don't know, yeah. I prefer our homemade toffee apples from years ago. Haven't actually made any of those in a very long time. I should make some. Definitely. Yeah, gonna make some toffee apples. Good idea. Favourite way to spend Halloween day / night? Watching good films. Actually, you know, years ago we used to go out, you know, when we were students and stuff, and there used to be a fantastic pub in Belfast, The Fly. I wonder if this is still there. It's been so long since I've been that way. Probably is still there. But they used to make proper effort for Halloween. You'd walk in and there would be cobwebs around the doors, and there'd be tunnels of cobwebs, and there'd be decorations everywhere, and it was just class. So that was always good fun. So I used to really love going out with my friends on Halloween night and getting really dressed up and going for the crack, and that was really good fun. A good Halloween party, love it. An excuse to get dressed up, really like it. But if dressing up is not an option at all, then I like sitting in, getting all the candles burning, hot chocolate of some sort of flavour, and watching really good films. So like all the Halloweeny films, get all the DVDs out and watch them all. I actually might watch something later just for the crack of it, to see what's going on, because it's the run up to Halloween, so it's definitely a lot. But yeah, so that's generally the best way to spend Halloween for me at the minute, sadly. But that is it. Those are all the questions. If you want to do this tag, definitely do it. I tag you. You let me know if you do it. I'm not going to tag anybody specifically because, you know, maybe not. Or maybe I should tag Jerry. Jerry, if you're watching this, you should do this. You've tagged me a few times, so you should do this. But yes, so that is it. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. Please like if you liked. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you're interested in the makeup I'm wearing, I've done a quick tutorial on it, and that will be up at some point, and I'll link it down below. If it's not up already, keep your eyes open. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.